Hello and welcome back to RailRoads Online. So today we are here having added a little bit of stuff to the yard. Just kind of ongoing decorations as we get going. So that stuff's set in there. I figure that's kind of the process. Just slowly start building up over time. Extended out a couple of the rails, put some holding, some coach or repair facilities, station house down there, stuff like that. Then we do have our short little stack of cars so far, and then we did pick up some new cars. So now where we're at just under 2,000. Have not gotten a new loco yet. Did turn around and go for the water cars. So we're going to try to get those loaded up and see how all this is going to work out. And then, see if we can get those up the hill. That's going to be the tick. If they actually go up the hill or not. That's why I just went with 3. Not sure how this loco is going to handle the weight, quite frankly. And until we get to step up the loco or have the money to step up the loco, not going to turn around and worry about that. So, there we go. Grab a little bit of wood. And we'll fill that up. We do have a bit of a ways to go. So we'll deal with that. Okay, everything should be good there. Let's move that back one. See if we can't get this to load. Is that working? No, because we need to back. Okay, so it straightened itself out. Now it's loading. Alright, there we go. Obviously, this water well still has not been in here for a super long period of time, though these things take quite a while to fill up. I wonder if we could I wonder if we could flip it faster. Alright, now we'll have to line this up. I should stick that thing out. We're going to waste some water, but it's free, so not a big deal. Now let's see. Can we flip this thing out? Does it flip? No. That's a bummer. So this one doesn't really go any faster whether you try to cheat it or not. Alright, shut that off. Whoops, go that away. Bam. Push on that. Kick that out. And there we go. Lined up nice and easy. That's cool. Still have all the lids open on the water tanks, but that's not a big deal. It's not like we're going to lose any due to sloppage or anything, so we're not going to worry about that. Hit that up in that direction. Do have to say, so much easier to load cars once you start getting that. Alright, we'll shut that off. We will do that. Heading out down the railroad. Alright, we got enough heat. We got wood, we got water. We got sand if we somehow feel like that's going to help us out. Alright, moving down the rail. Get those off. And we'll probably get up here on the loco. There we go. We'll crank this down, see if we can get going. shouldn't have a problem moving this on flat ground, just not sure how it's going to do up the hill. Obviously, if it does decent going up the hill, we'll add a few more cars. That would certainly make the journey a little easier. But I don't think this Loco is going to have a ton in it for the hill when it comes to a lot of weight. And the water tanks are just not light. At least for this Loco. Yeah, I mean, it's already pulling on it. We're not on the hill, so not that we have a major hill, this is all we had. So as long as we can truck along decent, I'd like to be doing 20, but I don't think we can do anything about that. I think, at least at this point, we could definitely get away with running another car, maybe even two. We'll just have to see. Nice thing with the water is you don't really have to run them in even sets like the oil tankers, or at least it doesn't make you feel like you want to run it in even sets like the oil tankers do. The oil tankers you fill them two at a time kind of, so it's like you always want to run them in sets of twos. These don't really matter, so if we pick up two more, if it's possible, and run 5, wouldn't be a bad thing. We'll just have to see how we go. Scenic little venture with our little narrow gauge train there, you know. But then Montezuma, definitely not a huge workhorse or anything, you know. This is just a mover. It's gonna move stuff, but it is not gonna move huge, gigantic loads. But we're trying to wring everything out of it that we can get experience-wise and money-wise before we really move on. It's kind of what we're trying to do this time, rather than just blazing through. So trying to keep up a stockpile of some money. Usually we'd be broke right now, but even with the next to no cars, we're trying to stockpile the money. Oh, see, then we hit this part, which makes you go, yeah, we're not really adding, because that's the steep. That bridge right there compensates for everything else working. Get across that, we should be alright. So we could at least make this work. We might be able to add one more car, definitely not two, bro. Not get that in one. We could put a side track here so we could just do 3 to pop and then probably run 6 the rest of it. But we should see that be bogged down yet one more time. We're gonna make it though. That's what we have to start out with our little engine. That's what we have to start out with our little engine, right? That's just what it is. Trying to be the start of a small railroad, you know? Work it authentic. If we drop on this side. Let's see. Alright. Are we gonna make it? We're gonna make it. Montezuma, the little engine that could. Little red wheels getting it done. It's just about as much as we could do. This is good. I was debating whether to go with 4 or more. Then I'm like, ooh, you know, I was going to just do 4 right off the bat. Then I'm like, you know, if that makes it too heavy and we end up with that extra tanker just sitting around, that's not going to be fun. Hopefully by the time we get all of this water moved over, we'll be looking at the tier 2 cars and hopefully the tier 2 cars, and then hopefully a new Loco, you know, something that's got a little bit more oomph than Montezuma. But it's a great little fun Loco to start, you know, an aero gauge layout with for sure. Go back off on that. Don't think we need to be going much over 20. usually cruises around the curves pretty good. This loco is pretty stuck to the rails in most cases. Not to say that you can't derail it, because you certainly can. Coming in for a rest. Hopefully we're on the right side. I think we're on the right side. The drops are all on this side. Yeah, now we can get her lined up. We'll be good to go. And that worked out just about right. Okay. Let's get this down here. Make sure that it's getting in there. Lord knows we do not want to be moving extra water just to move it. This is not my top of my list of what I want to run. Look at that, the hose is hooked up. Does that mean we can start unloading? Oh, oops. Didn't mean to move the view. Just wanted to move the drops. Oh, little by little, one drop at a time, right? Alright, so we got some of that over. Oh, we got wood. We gotta put this back. One. Back. Ah, let me out. Tinder trap. Alright, we got. So we do have C's. Now we have some what? Oh, Gary's yelling about something. What up, Rooster? Alright, there we go. So we are making a little bit of wheat. Not that that's going to get us a heck of a lot, but we are going to get a little bit of wheat out of it. We don't really have anywhere to take this yet, so we will be laying track now for future goals and future goods. We did put a gate on here. Not sure why we put a gate on there. It's too bad you can't open and close the gates, because that would be kind of cool if the gates were swingable. We did kind of put the farmhouse there. So trying to decorate a few things as we go along on this one and add to things. But I think with that, we are definitely going to call that one a win. Say thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you get a chance, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but they sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.